Today, we're going to look over potentially the most underrated Nebraska football commit, the number one player in all of Colorado, Tanner Terch. And we're going to dive into the best of the best from his high school film and dissect between the good, the bad, but most importantly, the stuff that we are super excited to see for the next 3 to 4 years as a Nebraska Cornhusker. So really quick, before we dive into this prospect, make sure to smash that like button if you enjoy the recruiting content on this channel, along with subscribing if you want to stay up to date with everything Nebraska football, Nebraska recruiting, Nebraska rumors. I'm going to be posting a video about the Huskers every single day this summer, so hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss a beat. But without further ado, let's jump into it, looking over Tanner Terch. All right, let's just jump right into it. As always, this is the first time I'm watching this, so reacting live with you guys. But let's just start it off with Tanner Terch. And you see his measurables right there, 6'3", 180, plays all over the field, wide receiver, kick returner, punt returner, plays DB. And really, he could do any of that for Nebraska. It's not certain if he's going to play wide receiver or cornerback just yet for the Huskers. And right there, I mean, you see the hands on display. First play, goes up and gets a one-handed ball. Nice footwork. You already see the speed. Yeah, just lays out and gets it. And speaking of his speed, he's a track guy, 3-sport athlete. Oh, beautiful block. And he's a guy who runs a legit 4.4, even a 4.3. Matt Rhule loves speed. Oh my gosh. So we have seen 3 clips so far. We saw a one-handed snag. We saw a pancake block, and last but not least, we saw a go ball that he just goes up, gets a 50-50 pass, says, "That's mine, touchdown." It's a good way to get things started. Now in the kick returning department, Nebraska needs a kick returner, and you see that explosiveness, has the ability to break one tackle, get to the outside, break another, cut it back in, juke move. Tell me he takes this to the house. Oh, he gets close. Man, I'm getting excited already. Really good start to this film. Another go route. A lot of hand fighting. And once again, that is a hard catch to make by Tanner Terch. The hand-eye coordination. He's following this ball. It's a little bit overthrown. Getting to it and gets his hands on it. Keeps those 2 feet in. Holy cow. Let's give this a second look here. Just a great move. Okay, as always, I'm going to save my final thoughts till the end, but this is unbelievable. Right, I've looked over a lot of good wide receiver prospects, but right off the gates, his hands are out of this world. His route running is phenomenal. This is awesome. Let's keep it going. Another go route. Underthrown football. Are you kidding me right now? How does he come down with that? That is unbelievable. Love that play concept. Yeah, I'll take that to the house. Yeah, delayed go. He's making so many of these catches that are diving, that there's a lot of contact, and he somehow keeps his head up on the swivel. Always brings it down. Such an underrated play. Such an underrated play. Look at this. Look at the head swivel. Look at the route running by Tanner Terch. Not this play. Go to the next one. Head swivel. Bang. Wide open. Goes up. Gets it. Bad pass, by the way. It doesn't matter. Wow. This is a gem. Tanner Terch only has one other offer in the D1 ranks. That's Army. And a lot of Nebraska fans, when he committed, were surprised. They're like, who is this guy? Are you sure we need him? That's what they said. This film should convince you he's the guy. Because this is a lot better than a lot of 4-star wide receiver commits we've seen in the past. Not to put them down. That just shows you how good of a film we're watching right now. But I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm going to say my final thoughts till the end, and we're going to break him down even more. A lot of hand fighting there. Again, go back to the football. There you go. Camera work has not been great today. Wish I could have saw the entire route. He just makes up for, frankly, bad quarterback play here. Looks like a deep post. This guy steps up into the pass and still underthrows it. Gets back to it, breaks the tackle. Yeah, touchdown. It'll be interesting to see if there's any defensive highlights here, because I know that Evan Cooper was recruiting him, and there is that ability for him to play DB at the next level. We'll have to give that one a second look. So will be interesting to see if there are any defensive back highlights. Yeah, once again, hand fighting, post route. Honestly, a bad play by the safety rather than a good play, but we'll take that every day of the week. Hey, why not? Another highlight here in the kick returning department. Breaks it back inside. He is just so elusive and shifty. Now with just a direct snap, say, hey, get my best player of the football, see what happens. There you go. So a man back on a field goal. Does that remind you of anything? Auburn versus Alabama 2013. Hey, I'm just putting it out there, but man, he has that Army knife mentality where, yeah, you can put him anywhere on the field and he's going to thrive. Holy cow, dude. That deserves a second look as well. Hold on. Get back to it. So another punt return here. Trying to fend off a defender. Just quick jab. Bang. Gets to the outside. Constantly outrunning guys on the football field. Just gets out. Makes something out of nothing. I'm not sure what just happened in that highlight. All right. Another one here. Bouncing out to the right hand. Yeah, he's just so fast. You can see that from this up angle. That nobody on the field is as fast as he is. All right. So that was Tanner Terch's film. Let's dive into the pros and the cons from what we just watched. All right. Let's just go to the cons. Number one, the things you can't teach. The size and the speed. He has both of them listed at about 6'2", 6'3", and you saw the speed pop off on that film. He has a legit 4'4", 4'3". He's a guy who plays track on the side, so that was incredibly impressive. I mean, he was constantly beating DBs on go routes, post routes, making a couple guys miss in the kick return aspect. So that was awesome to see that speed translate to the football field. A lot of times we say, okay, this kid's in track, but does it really show on the football field? His absolutely does, man. He has some burners. Number two, I mean, he is just the complete package. I was so impressed from what we just watched, specifically in the route running department. Now, a lot of times when I'm breaking down wide receivers, I talk about the fact that I want them to show a complete route tree. The ability to run a go route, a post route, a dig route, a comeback route, a slant, and in and out, all over the field. He ran every single one of them. They're all super developed. He made guys miss. And it's, again, speed is awesome. And the ability to outrun everybody is great. But it's that technical route running. If you cannot have that, you're not going to be good at the next level. And he is so polished in that department. And, you know, speaking of the hands, how many times in this film do we see him just go up and get a ball? He is 6'2". I mean, he's tall, but he's not the tallest. And yet, he still went up there, got a bunch of 50-50 balls, you know, where he was falling down the ground, one-handed catches, ridiculous stuff. So let's go back to the blocking's there. Okay, we saw a couple pancakes. The speed's there, the hand's there, the route running is there. He checks all the boxes, guys. Now, the only con I will say is, yeah, I would have liked to see him play DB on his film. Now, I'm not actually sure if he played DB at the high school ranks. I know that Nebraska's interested in potentially putting him there. Maybe he'll get experience in the senior year, so that's something to watch. But as for the wide receiver film, again, I've looked over a lot of four-star receivers on this channel. He's right up there. He might just be number one. That's how good of a film we just watched. It was ridiculous. Really, really good stuff there from Tanner Terch. A guy that is a true gem. There's a lot of gems who come out of Colorado who are under-recruited, who probably should have more offers. There's a reason why he's the number one player in Colorado. There's a reason why Matt Rhule extended an offer and tried to get him to commit immediately. This guy's the real deal, folks. So watch out for him in his senior campaign and when he gets to Lincoln, because the future is so bright. I talk about ceilings a lot when it comes to these recruits. Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, his film's awesome, but really, what is his ceiling as a Nebraska Cornhusker? Will he be a NFL draft pick? Will he be all Big Ten? The sky's the limit for Tanner Terch from what we just watched. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. That exceeded all my expectations, and I hope it did for you as well. So let me know down below, are you excited about Tanner Terch, the number one player in all of Colorado, committing to Nebraska? And hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.